Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a great day. Well, we gotta ask, what in the heck is going on with Harry and Meghan now? There's been all kinds of speculation for quite a while that the marriage has been in trouble. In fact, we didn't see them together at many events at all for months. And only recently, when the talk really started up about how they're getting along, then they start being seen date nights here, dinner there, the Beyonce concert with her mother as well, those kind of things. And then we went on to see Meghan at the Beyonce concert a second time, surrounded by some other women, big stars, and, you know, the story's out that Meghan is making inroads with her celebrities. She's accepted by the Hollywood celebrity, and she's one of the pack now. And look at her hobnobbing here and there with different celebrities. At the same time, we see Harry pursuing his charitable endeavors, Well Child and Invictus, on his own. Now, there's been a lot of speculation with Invictus that Meghan, in fact, put out there that she was going to be giving a speech and this and that and be quite involved. And we've seen this kind of thing before. What the speculation is on that is just like she said, she's going to be handing out the Oscar for, you know, Best Picture, and she's going to be appearing here and there, and you know, she had lunch with Hillary Clinton, all of these things. It's just fake and made up, and you know, and she kind of hopes, and this is a pattern with her, if I say it long enough, well, it's going to be embarrassing and they're going to have to let me actually do this. Well, she is not going to be, as far as we know now, involved in the Invictus. We've seen video of Harry. He's in Germany right now. No sign of Meghan present. So what we have to surmise is that there's been a decision at some point to separate their professional endeavors. Indeed, I think in Meghan's part, this is due to the work of William Morris Endeavor, her promoters. Now, when you saw her with the other women at the concert the other day, what you have to understand is these other celebrities are also clients of William Morris Endeavor. And so what's going on harkens back to the old studio days in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, where what they would do with their stars would be put them together, make that the studios would set up situations where celebrities would be seen out and about together, date nights were arranged, and even sham marriages to cover up what's really going on in certain stars' lives. Think of Rock Hudson, Cary Grant, those kinds of things. It was all about promoting a particular image of their stars, of their movie stars and their celebrities. And I think this is the tried and true old-fashioned tack that William Morris is taking with Meghan to try to rehabilitate her image and make it seem that she is indeed part of the in crowd, you know, that she's accepted by celebrity Hollywood and this kind of thing, where we really know she hasn't been. She's pretty much been spurned by anybody that counts. She hasn't been getting any great roles or big work. Nobody's breaking down her door. So what William Morris Endeavors is doing is trying to promote an image. Look at her. She's out and about. She's taking meetings. She's being seen with these celebrities, obviously things are moving and shaking in Meghan's world, and her role within the Hollywood set. Now, this is all very good, creating an image, but the thing is, they're going to hit the same wall everybody else has. She has no talent to back anything up. She is not a great actress. She is not a great speaker. She is difficult as hell to work with from everything we've heard from, going back as far as the Reitman's ad campaign, her guest editing of Vogue, just about everything she's done. Everybody said, oh God, she's just horrible to work with, a real diva and demanding and, outrageous demands. Like, she's not at that kind of a level that she can demand this kind of, attention or whatever, demand things go her way. She's always got to be right. And, so William Morris, as far as I'm concerned, they're going to hit a wall at a point where there's only so much you can do. She doesn't have any talent. What kind of jobs are they going to put her on? What are they going to, Spotify dumped her. And she's talentless. She's terrible to work with. What are you going to do when some of the biggest platforms in the world are spurning her? William Morris, really, there's only so much, and makes you wonder how long that relationship is going to last. Now, let's look at Harry. It seems he is making an effort to get himself back into his work, his charity work, which is what he was well known for as a member of the royal family. Before Meghan came along, he was always involved in charity work, seemed interested in the welfare of children. In fact, he's been involved with Well Child for years before Meghan came along. Invictus, Centibelli, his major charities that he pushed forward, major charities that he worked hard for, and you got to give him credit for that. He came off as sincere, he came off as caring, he came off as humbled and very interested in the people that he was helping, and this is why for many years Harry, as a young single royal, was quite popular. And even, the things he got up to, bending girls over tables naked, pool tables naked in Las Vegas, and falling out of nightclubs and this and that, he had the reputation, as the British like to say, of a cheeky chappy. He's just a fun-loving guy that gets a little overboard once in a while, but look at the good work he's doing. We love him, And that reputation is now shattered. It really is. And will he ever get it back? He and Meghan are, like, with the exception of Andrew, the least popular royals. Britain doesn't want him back. America, what are they going to do with a prince? They are becoming a tiresome story around the world. And we've seen Harry now. He's, got Well Child happening, Invictus. He's in Europe by himself. Meghan has stayed away. So he is hoping, I think, to show a little bit of that old Harry that everybody loved and admired, throwing himself into his charity work, appearing humbled, appearing sincere about the work that he is doing. And this, I think, is it going to work? I don't know. But it is the right tack to take. In fact, I think he needs to go even further. Think back to the Profumo scandal, Christine Keeler, in the 60s in Britain, where John Profumo, a member of government, was completely, his reputation was completely destroyed. I mean, read about this story, find out about it. There's sex, there's scandal, there's spies, there's the royal family, Prince Philip. The story has everything, but it absolutely put John Profumo's reputation in the toilet. He was done. He was finished in government. Everybody, I mean, his reputation was just in tatters. Pretty much the same kind of situation. I mean, a different situation, but Harry's in the same boat as a worldwide known and once admired figure. He's a pariah now for what he's said and what he's done and the way he's acted. And what John Profumo did following the backlash of the scandal, and he had to sink into the background. He can no longer be the public figure that he was done. And indeed, he threw himself into charitable works. He worked quietly behind the scenes. He did not court any publicity at all for what he was doing. And over time and over the years, he did rehabilitate his reputation as one of, really giving back, really working hard quietly for the charities he was involved with and not looking for any acclaim for any of it. And this, I think, should be a lesson to Prince Harry and indeed to Andrew, who, he's fighting, he wants back in the public eye. I don't think that should ever happen. The public absolutely won't accept it. But he may gain some kudos for, showing a little bit of humility and perhaps doing something on the down low in the background where he's doing the work because he wants to do the work, not because he wants the publicity, not because he wants his name in the paper, not because he wants his status restored. Harry, this is the tack he has to take. Are we seeing the beginning of this? Perhaps, but I think he's got to be a little more humble. He's got to... You can't fake sincerity. You can't fake it. And he's got to stop bashing the royal family. He's got to stop using his position within the royal family to promote what he says and what he does and what he writes and the actions that he takes and the work that he engages in. He's got to absolutely cut those ties and not take advantage of his position to promote the work he's doing. He's got to go quietly. He's got to tread quietly with humility and sincerity and build back his reputation over time. And that, whether Harry and Meghan stay together or whether this is kind of a gateway for him to, for them to actually separate and for him to go forward, this, in my opinion, is the tack he's going to have to take. Now, will it work? Is it going to happen? We don't know. Is he going to be able to refrain from pouring more dirt on the royal family? We don't know. This all remains to be seen. So we can sit back and watch and see what happens and see where it leads us. Well, that's my thoughts for today. Like and subscribe if you would. And share this video if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.